What's going on, guys? This is Raymond Iron by McKinney. Today I want to talk about psychic vampires and what, from my perspective, they are. Well, people talk about there's psychic vampires out there, but here's the truth, from my perspective, in my experience, is that we create those psychic vampires. Is that we give life to those states, consciously or unconsciously, through our inner assumptions. Maybe if something didn't go our way, and then we blame someone else inwardly. Like we would never say it to them physically, but inwardly we're like, I despise that person. He made me this way, he made me that way. Or things like, government's out stealing money, or the rich are getting richer than the rich are making money off of poor people. All these inner assumptions, guys. Notice those people are focusing into that and giving energy to that, feeding into those systems. Or things like, those conspiracy theories things. I think earlier videos I touched into that, but some people go just so deep into that rabbit hole that they're limiting their own power. They're limiting their own power within, giving life to those states and limiting themselves, consciously or not. So, from my perspective, we're creating those psychic vampires, so-called. Maybe you say, like, people treat you in a narcissistic way, and then you just feel this inner anger just rage in you, but you just suppress it deep down because you don't want to deal with it. It's like, I'm just going to deal with this, I'm going to accept it. That's a very lethal and poisonous trap to be in, guys. I've been there, and it is not a good place to be. Because I've had inner conversations of, this guy made me this way or whatever. No, guys, I'm giving life to that state. I was giving life to that state unconsciously, making myself sick. Had nothing to do with the other guy. So what I did over time, I changed the conception of myself in relation to, certain people, maybe people in general, that have treated me in a seemingly narcissistic way. And and I'm relaying this to deliberate manifesting too. We give life to these states. Maybe some of these YouTube channelers, maybe saying, oh, they're a fraud, deliberate manifesting doesn't work, law of assumption doesn't work. They're all assumptions, guys. You can never escape the law of assumption. You can never escape it as long as you're in these physical bodies. You're always assuming, consciously or not. And maybe if you see people behaving in a way that's narcissistic, from your perspective, that's your inner assumption of them. That's your relative reflection. So, in addition to deal with psychic vampires, instead of feeding into the machine the drama of life, the external drama of life, that's so addicting, yet people do it anyway, because it's addictive. It's an addictive habit. Human instinct, guys. It's a human instinct. People are conditioned. Maybe people are conditioned to give away their power. They rely on their external senses. And I do too, guys. It's a daily practice of working on yourself. Daily practice for the rest of your life. Expanding in consciousness within you. Projecting outward. So the best thing you can do, rather than feed into BS drama, reject those ideas and create within you. We're creative beings, guys. We're gods and goddesses. How do you think people like I'm sure people like Andrew Carnegie from Think and Grow Rich. I know there's controversy behind that, but his whole premise behind being the richest man at the time started from an abstract idea, guys. Everything that you see starts from an idea, from the imagination, and living by that assumption as though it were true. And you're going to see those physical appearances to work in unexpected ways. So, again, let's stop. We need to stop feeding into the BS drama of life and to create our own lane. Because when you start arguing about these things, like just always criticizing people, that's a weakness is within you. Or just a person in general. Someone who's criticizing out of hatred, envy, is because they have a weakness within them they don't want to reveal. And it's only her and them, guys. The ones who are creating and innovating leadership, seeing the world from an abundant viewpoint, from an abundant vantage point. No one's limited, guys. It's how you choose to live your life. You choose to criticize, or do you choose to create your own lane and to create abundance within your life? That you give life to all states, guys. Consciousness is the only true reality. And consciousness and imagination. Imagination simply just creates reality, guys. Imagine better than you know. Imagine the desire as if implying it's already fulfilled. Live by assumption. It's already yours, guys. Live by it every single day. Live by your desires every single day, and you'll thrive in life. So I hope this video helps. I bless you all and happy manifesting.